Hello, today we are going to be looking through the prints that I made. I need to find 27 good prints out of the around, I want to say 30 or 40 prints that I made. Yeah, it was more like 40. But sometimes you have to make a lot in order to get some good ones. So I'm just going to be looking through all of these prints, finding 27 ones that I deem worthy of sending to the print exchange. And then I'm going to be labeling them later. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, okay? So I have now started the labeling process. This is how a lot of printmakers label their prints. So what I personally do is I put the title on the left side, the edition number in the middle, and then my name signed, and sometimes the year that I made it on the right side of the print. I always do this on the bottom border for the most part, unless I have a edge-to-edge print that continues all the way to the edge of the paper, otherwise known as a bleed print. So I will then label those kind of differently, but I did leave a border on this print, so I did label them on the bottom and tried to follow the same markings that I did for everyone. So I'm referencing the first one that I did, and then referencing the one before the one that I'm doing. So like I'm referencing the first one, and then if I'm trying to write 10 out of 27 for this one, then I'm also referencing the 9 out of 27 so that I can keep track of the numbers. It just helps me stay organized and not get lost in the counting process of writing whatever out of 27 print. So that's how I do it. If that helps you understand kind of how printmakers label their prints. Not everyone does it like this. This is just how I do it, and there's not necessarily a absolute standard correct way to do it, but I will say that everyone should be labeling their prints in pencil, preferably, is what I've been told. So I use a pencil, a mechanical pencil. I've never been told to not use a mechanical pencil, so if I'm supposed to be using like a typical wooden pencil, let me know. But I like my little mechanical pencil. This is just how I've always done it, even in college, so yeah. we're just going to keep labeling prints till we're done. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to start cutting some glassine, which is basically just a very thin paper-like thing that you put in between your prints so that they stay really nice and clean, don't get damaged, etc., etc. And that is a long process, so I did not include it in this video. However, my prints have safely arrived at their destination, so that is some good news that I got recently. And I'll be getting the print exchange back in maybe a couple weeks, so really exciting. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and please hit that subscribe button. Bye!